Hi, and welcome to
Ready,
Set,
Cook.
My name's Jessica,
my name's Matthew.
And my name is Michael.
and today we will be making lemon lasagna squares. One of the reasons we started Ready, Set, Cook was because dinner time has always been a priority in our family as a time to reconnect, share some stories.
And dessert.
And dessert. Always make sure you have dessert and share a few laughs as well. And it's just a good time to reconnect with your family after your busy days. So we have created a lot of different recipes. Some we follow, some we just kind of created ourselves. And one of the reasons we like to do that is because we then kind of control what we're eating as far as ingredients, and also we really like to cook with a lot of fresh ingredients as well.
Yeah, as someone who has a lot of allergies like me, thanks. You can't always just buy you can't always follow the exact recipe. Like if something has peanuts in it, which I'm allergic to, then we can't just put that in because then I can't eat it.
Right.
Like if we're baking a cake for my birthday and the recipe calls for peanuts. Then what's the point of making a birthday cake if I can't eat it for my birthday? You know?
Because it's more for us.
Right.
Everyone else.
Okay then.
So that is a very good point, Matthew. Due to the number of allergies you have, this is a great way for us to make sure you can enjoy good meals and desserts, and sneak in lots of vegetables. Cooking is also a great way to connect with your children. Regarding, educating them. You can sneak in a little education around math, time management, preparation, because when you go to prepare your recipe, you need to have all your ingredients, right? You need to measure out everything from a math perspective, and you need to plan how you're going to time everything so it finishes in a timely fashion and doesn't get burnt.
Yes, also because you never want to be unprepared when you're cooking.
Right.
Say if, I don't know, I didn't have my mixer out. Put everything together, just finished, stirring it. Then I have to leave it there and say my mixer was across my house for some reason at all. Then I'd have to walk over there and then my food and all my stuff would be just sitting there.
Waiting.
Either heating up or cooling down to room temperature when it needs to be either hot or cold. And then it could ruin your whole meal or it could not. That's why you always want to be prepared.
And to tie into that as well, cooking teaches you a lot about success and failures. And sometimes we might have turned the mixer on with our powdered sugar in and then had a little bit of powdered sugar kind of maybe everywhere.
Yeah.
Just maybe.
So cooking definitely teaches you the ups and downs in life, I would say, is when you're preparing your meals. And then you can learn from all of those failures to have better successes in your cooking.
Yeah, like whenever you're making cookies, don't melt the butter. Your cookies will be flat and burn.
That's a very good point.
Don't melt the butter. Unless you like it like that.
She learned from experience.
Yes, I learned from experience.
I mean, unless you like it like that, you can't. But.
All right, well, with that said, we are going to start our lemon lasagna recipe, and we hope that you enjoy. Okay, so we are going to start with our Oreos. We have here some golden Oreos. We have approximately 38 in the bag. Well, I guess we have 38 in the bag.
Yeah.
You're supposed to put 36, but a lot of times we put a little extra sweetness in there. So we put 2 in for good luck. So Michael is going to go ahead and crush these because the Oreos will be our base of our lemon lasagna. While he's doing that, I'm going to go over to the stove and I'm going to melt 6 tablespoons of butter.
All right. Let's get crushing these Oreos.
Great job, Michael, crushing up those Oreos.
Yep.
The melted 6 tablespoons of butter will be added into the bag. And then Michael is going to seal the bag and mix that together. Make sure you get the air out of the bag. Otherwise, when you use the rolling pin on it, you'll see it bulk up like that. So you just want to, squeeze all the air out and then seal it.
All right. There we go.
And then take this and roll over it again. And this will ensure that all of the cookie crumbs are blending with the melted butter. And then what we can do is start putting that into our 9x13 dish. as our foundation for the lasagna.
Alright, we just mixed the butter with the Oreos now. So now we're just gonna put them all in.
Yeah, all of that goodness is there. Okay.
Yep.
Now you can go ahead and just pat it down.
Yep. Not just giant mounds of Oreos.
I know, but they're so good.
I know.
Oreos are just so yummy. This is going to be a great crust for your lemon lasagna. Perfect. Next up, we are going to get ready to make the lemon filling. Ready to make our whipped cream.
Yep.
We are going to make homemade whipped cream as part of our lemon lasagna. So we're going to start with that. Michael's going to be DJ Mixer.
Coming back again.
Okay, go ahead.
Want to see my first album? Go back to the last video.
French silk brownies.
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to put in a cup of heavy whipping cream. And Michael, what's the lesson that we've learned when we put the beaters into the liquids?
Immediately go on 5.
Yes, all the way up.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Get started. Not on 5.
This is my music right here, man. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to turn that up just a notch, and he's going to beat it till it gets a little bit more stiff, and then after that, we will be adding in 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar and a half a teaspoon of vanilla. Go, you go.
All right.
And put in the 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar.
All right. DJ Mixer's gonna keep mixing this up for ya.
I'm going to add another mix to your mix, and I'm going to put in a half a teaspoon of vanilla. Alright. Now, we're going to increase the speed and mix until stiff peaks appear. Alright.
Number 1 DJ in the country right here. DJ Mixer. All right.
Look at that.
Look at those stiff
Beautiful.
peaks.
Great whipped topping. All right, we're going to set that aside and begin our lemon filling.
See you next time on DJ Mixer.
Now we're going to begin making some of the filling, and we're going to start with 8 ounces of cream cheese. You can put in there. It's always fun to have sound effects too when you're cooking.
Yeah.
A half a cup of butter. Okay, great. Let's get that out. And then we have our 1 cup of powdered sugar.
Yep.
Actually, turn that up and then start slowly having the mixer beat that together. And then I'm going to try and get the powdered sugar all over you.
DJ Mixer Part 2.
Yeah, right.
This time we're taking it slow.
That's right. Slow things down a bit, as they say in the DJ world.
Yeah.
Okay, so let that mix. Turn it up a little.
Turn it up, man.
Lots of laughs when you're cooking.
Right there.
With your family, that is.
Yep.
All right, and then we are going to add a half a cup of our homemade whipped cream. Can you turn it down a little bit?
All right.
I would prefer that you don't wear it. And
Nah, man.
I prefer the dish wears it on the outside.
Yeah, that's the best
I
part.
mean,
all your ingredients everywhere but where you want them to be.
I just got it on your shirt. What's the fun in cooking if you can't be a messy cook, right? They're the best chefs, I believe.
Yeah.
All right.
Totally.
Turn that up a little, one more notch. There you go, and let that all incorporate. Put just a little bit of lemon juice also in here to add to the lemon flavor. one little squeeze of the lemon wedge. All right, that looks great. You can turn that off.
All right.
Drop the mixer bowl down and then pop it off. And there.
All right.
There we go. And then what you want to do is spread it all there. So we'll change places here.
Yep. There.
All right.
Keeps
Yeah.
spreading.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. So one of the things I didn't warn you about, just right,
Yeah.
life lessons, live and learn. So as you put that cream in there and try to spread it out, you're going to pull up some of your cookies.
Yeah.
So a good idea is to take like that and then blob that around. No professional words, just blob it around different places over the 9x13 pan. That will make it easier to spread, and your cookies then shouldn't pull up as much as you try to spread it.
Yep.
Right now, get every little bit of cream cheese filling out of there. And when you're done, may I use the red spatula to wipe off the
Yes. You
paddle as well?
may.
Perfect. Thank you. Just to
That's
make
all I
sure
have.
we have all of it. You can just put that over in the sink. That's fine. Please spread here, and you can use that spreader to see if it works any better to hopefully not pull up the cookies, so that we can have a nice layer here. And then next up, we'll get started with our lemon pudding mix.
I remember from last time to not pull it up. I got a lot of it.
Yes.
But I was trying to dig
Yes.
the brownies.
Maybe you were just trying to dig out a brownie for you.
Well, I would.
That could be right. That looks like it's working well.
Yeah.
I like that. Good job. All right. And then, take that little tool and kind of just go back and forth. Almost like you're smoothing some great icing. Maybe make it look like ocean waves. It's summer. I dream of being at the beach all the time. So, and when you can't be at the beach, you can bring the summery treats and beach to your home.
All right. So, as you can see, I spread it all that on top of the
Oreo cookie mix.
cookie mix. Yeah.
It's smelling so good, and you're so
I
excited.
know.
Can't think straight.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we are just going to make our pudding. So this is a pudding mix, Jello lemon pudding mix. So we will put both packets into here, into our bowl.
Yep.
And we have a total of 4 cups of milk since we're using 2 boxes. So go ahead and pour the milk in gently, so right, and we don't splash everywhere.
Yeah.
And then we will be whisking the pudding mix together. Oh my gosh, this smells so good
I know.
and so refreshing.
Mhm.
Wow, love it. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and whisk that up. And then once we whisk it together, it'll thicken a little bit, and then we'll put it in the fridge to chill for about 5 minutes. Okay, so our pudding has chilled for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, and Michael is all ready to pour it on top of our mixture, our next layer in our lemon lasagna layer.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? You can just lift the bowl and so you kind of,
hold it.
yeah, I was just saying, hold that. Let me just show you real quick.
All right.
Hold that. You can just take the bowl and just kind of pour it along the dish, okay? And I will be happy to hold this. Okay.
And
Perfect. Good. Now let me just scoop everything out here.
yep. We
Just to
got
kinda-
every last bit.
I know, right? It just smells so good. I'm so excited to have this for dessert tonight after dinner, of course. Okay.
Well, it's the lasagna though. So
Right.
it's the dinner.
Right, exactly. All right. We're gonna chill our lemon lasagna for at least an hour. And then once that all settles together, gets a little hardened, then we'll spread our whipped cream on it. And hopefully too, by then we'll have had dinner so we can dive into our dessert.
Yep.
Hi, and welcome back. We are ready for Matthew and Michael to taste test the lemon lasagna.
Yeah.
So go ahead and dive in. One of the things I wanted to share with everyone is that one of the themes where I work, it's making lemonade out of lemons. And right now, life has handed us some lemons. So we are making the best out of it. And we are enjoying cooking as a family together and learning, hanging out. And we get to taste a lot of new great foods as well, which is fun. So let us know what you think of the lemon lasagna.
It's very good. Completely reminds me of lemonade, because I don't know, I had lemonade a lot as like a little kid. Because you always liked lemonade, and I'm just like, I have to have it. So yeah, it reminds me of lemonade, which I like. So, and then the Oreos, obviously they're Oreos, they're good, like always.
Yes.
And then, I don't know if you can see it here, but the
cream cheese.
The cream cheese in the center, that's also good.
And then there's the layer of lemon filling.
The lemon is also good. I'm just like, I like lemons, but I'm not gonna go like, buy a bunch of them just to make some lasagna. It's good though, don't get me wrong. I would recommend eating it.
Right, and even though you're not very a citrus food person, because you don't generally like oranges or anything like that either. But you, on the other hand, love oranges, grapefruit, lemons, apples.
So I really like this lemon lasagna. I think all the flavors really blend well together with the Oreo layer. Like you said, Oreos are just always going to be good, no matter what. And then the cream cheese mixture in the center of it, that really blends well with the Oreos and the lemon pudding on top of the lasagna. So the lemons, they are strong. They're, mostly made of lemons in this. But since I am a big citrus fan, I really like the lemons within this.
It's kind of refreshing and summery treat.
Yeah, so it all blends very well together, especially with the whipped cream on top.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, we will see you next time on Ready, Set, Cook. And be sure to leave a like
and subscribe.
Thank you.